Okay, I want to do a quick little start to a video of changing one of my hydraulic lines in my Mini X. I'm already halfway through it. Hard part is done. The easy part is done. Hard part is paying for it. Basically, there was the line that was connected to the boom, and that runs down through this grommet in through there. And it has this clamp that much looks like that. I just took that clamp off and put the bolts back in so that I don't lose them. It goes underneath here and it's held in by another bracket here. There's one that has a green label on it and one that has a yellow label on it. The green label is for this side, which would be the boom up, and the yellow is for this side here, which is boom down. And then I was fighting. I popped this thing up, and I was just fighting the whole time to try and figure out how the heck I was going to get in there through all this mess. I was going to have to take off more hydraulic lines, and it was just going to be a royal pain. And then I started using my brain a little bit, and I took this side panel off, which is this one right here. There's a bolt there, a bolt underneath, another bolt underneath, and a bolt on the front side where the grease ports are for the swing tooth and the flank and all that stuff. And then underneath here you'll see some hoses, not this green one, because that would be confusing, wouldn't it? It's this green one here. That is this one. You have to remove this one to get at the yellow, which is right there. And I've already got that one out. And it is in the back of the truck. So that goes into this port right there. Anyway, this would be the first half of it. And I'm going to attempt to get it either repaired, because I do have a little bit of play on that, or replaced. Replaced is going to be obviously a lot more expensive than repaired. So I'm hoping for repair. So I'm hoping that they can just cut a little back and then put this new fitting on, and that would be wonderful. But you never know. Never know with these things. Sometimes they don't want to do that. They want to replace the whole thing, which is probably going to be quite a bit of money. One fitting on this, a Kubota fitting, was $100 just for this little one that I broke the other couple of weeks ago with the log on that one trail. This fitting right here. So this is one that I got off of a place in town called Hose Power. I think they changed their name, something else now, but it used to be Hose Power. So this used to look like, no, it didn't look like that either. It used to look different, a little bit different. But anyway, I got this one. It has 2 washers on it. Still leaks a little bit, so I don't really like that. But maybe when I take it to the new place, they'll just fit it up to that piece there. You know what? A good idea would be to grab that and bring that with me. So I'm going to do that right now. And yeah, that's it. So the next part of this video will be the installation of that hose. And we're probably going to get to that magically right now. Okay, so we're back at the machine. I got a hydraulic hose made up by a local supplier in Whippy. And they just basically had to match it to the existing, because they didn't have the exact fittings, so they had to make their own with their fittings to, I guess, make pressure regulations or something like that. Obviously something that they know that I don't, and I'm sure that's for a good reason, because we're dealing with hydraulic pressure. Anyway, I'm just gonna do a quick time lapse of me putting the thing back on, running it through, and then we'll get to seeing if she works and if she leaks. Here's to hoping. Okay, so that is that. It seems to be all right. The other one had a little bit of a leak to it when I put that fitting on from the other video, but that doesn't seem to be happening with this hose here. Everything checks out on the inside as well. I'll just keep an eye on it and make sure everything's good when I start digging with it again. But right now, gotta clean this bad boy, get this ready for repairs. I just finished up the Dacre rally in MacArthur Mills this weekend. I got about 400k into it before I broke. Bent a tie rod, an A-arm, and possibly the front section as well. But that is to be determined. Where I bent the A-arm, it looks like that whole section right there was pushed back. I ran into a stump or a log or something there. And this A-arm is completely bent. You can see that one, that's supposed to be straight. And this one's supposed to have a little curve to it, and this one has much more, so it's making the tire camber in, if that's what you call it. Anyway, I gotta get this thing washed as well, so I gotta get the pump into the pond and spray this all down, because I don't want the mud to sit on it. Pressure washer would be a much better idea, but I do not have one here, nor the means to operate one. Get all this mud off and then start crying about how many scratches are on it. Oh yeah, I did a little crack up over here too. A little bit of a boo-boo. So JB weld that back together. Anyway, that is that. I probably will not do a video. Oh yeah, and I busted a front drive shaft on that. I may or may not do a video on that when I get the parts to fix that, but all in good time. All in good time. Okay, quick video is done. See you later. Bye.